What's up, guys? King Drew here with my co-host.
Right, first in the building, you already know what it is.
So I want to thank you guys for checking out our video. Yes, I want to and also welcome you guys to the Question Everything series on King Talk Live, where we talk about current events, and if we're feeling good, we'll throw in a little bit of personal development in there, so you can go a little deeper in understanding you. So today we have some hot ones, man. Very relevant to what's happening today on the spectrum of whether it be Kanye talking or, we're talking about the Travis Scott concert. On the Kanye / Travis Scott concert. The reason why we're bringing it up because he did name drop Travis Scott, and then what really happened at the concert where 10 people died. I know probably a whole lot more got injured, and for me it's like as I sat there and I watched this, and I'm like, yo, people are still that obsessed with people that when you're in those moments, you're not even thinking about, hey, I'm running towards the VIP section or I'm in a concert, and you're so caught up in the moment that you completely forget about, hey, as I'm running, somebody's at my feet. You know what I mean? And I'm trampling them because I'm so immersed in trying to get to the thing that I want to get to that I'm completely not paying attention to those that are around me. You should never get to a level like that. Never should you ever get to a level that you don't care about the people that are around you. So as I watch this video, I'm probably going to put a little clip because I don't want to put too much of it. I don't know how YouTube is when it comes to, copyrights and stuff like that. So for me, it's like when I watched it, I was just like, yo, what am I looking at? Like, what is this? So, and then another takeaway from it was pretty much, so as he was performing, somebody put a picture of him being up on whatever he was on, and then they like panned down to somebody that the emergency crew was down here trying to bring this person back to life or whatever the case may be. And it's like, when I look at it, I was like, okay, what about the perspective? He's not aware of that person down there. So the thing that I say is that the things that we are attached to, they're completely detached from that. Because with him, he's probably just seeing darkness. Like he can't see your face unless you're really up close. He can't see your face. So the energy that you're propelling towards him is like, oh my God, it's such and such, or whoever it may be. I'm so happy to be here. Yeah, I'm having a great time. From his perspective, he's just like, oh, I'm just entertaining the whatever he's seeing. You know what I mean? I'm just entertaining whatever he's seeing in front of him. So, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and that's any entertainer, not just specifically him, but in general, when you're on stage, you don't really see the faces. All you see is just darkness. Think about that. You're performing to darkness. Maybe it's a reach. Just saying, brother. It was just something that came to me, and I looked at it. I was like, wait a minute. There's something deeper there, but we ain't gonna have that conversation just yet, okay? We're gonna get there. So, man, so just to tap back onto the Kanye interview on Drink Champs, I'll have the link down below so you can check it out. Very interesting, a lot of nuggets, and again, perception. That's always the key conversations that we have on here. Perception. The perception of Kanye is that he's crazy. He's tapped, whatever word you want to use, that describes Kanye. But at the end of the day, it's this, right? When you watch this, depending on how aware you are, you'll realize that, hey, Kanye is just being himself. That's really what it comes down to. And if you're watching him like, oh, nah, this just crazy Kanye. It's not crazy Kanye. It's just that, hey, when it comes to him, he realized who he is. And he realized that I'm going to speak my mind and you can't do nothing about it. So, you know what I mean? That was my takeaway from that. And I just wanted to connect both of those things together because they're very interesting because Kanye talked about Travis Scott, and I'm pretty sure. And another thing that I just want to confirm, it seemed like there was somebody in the crowd injecting people with narcotics or whatever you want to call it. So I just want to confirm that. I didn't want to put that out there because you know when you hear something, you run with it. So I just want to confirm that. I'm just saying, like that whole concert, I didn't even know we were still doing concerts that big. When did that happen? I guess football games. I thought football games were okay, but I didn't know we were still doing concerts. So very interesting, brother. I don't know how you feel about it. Let me get
Those two types of setups, right? Specific to Kanye West in terms of how he might be perceived, you got to say to yourself, right? Listening to interacting with a guy like Kanye West, you got to say, or like anyone, right? You can't go to someone and make it to where now this person is the absolute mean of what. So because this person might say something that doesn't correlate to you, now all of a sudden you know, this person is, well, however you feel towards that person. Because why? When you ask yourself, what are even feelings, what are emotions? And for the fact that you don't even know this person from right, but just their words alone can get you so, you know, rattled. It's like, damn, like, what's up with you, right? So what I would say in that sense, right? Because why? Based upon this experience, right, you're going to find yourself participating into whatever you choose to participate in. That's your own, that's your birthright. But you got to say to yourself, in terms of who's controlling that narrative that you're participating in. Now, you might have somebody like Kanye West, specific to his life experience, might be able to see certain things behind the scenes that, let's say, is a controlling factor of the things that we're engaging in, right? To where now he's able now to shed some light on it. And again, you might hear it and say, well, this guy's crazy, right? Based upon how society has compartmentalized certain types of what they call rhetoric, right? So it's one of those scenarios to where, you know, and that's why I said, shit, what's up with you, right? Why would you ultimately feel and think the way that, how do we get to this point to where now this is how you're being triggered, right? So, you know, I mean, Kanye West, you know, he is living his manifestation in that sense, right? And as far as the Travis Scott, that scenario, you know, warm, you know, deep regards to all the individuals who were compromised in that scenario, right? But we get it, man. There's a lot of different types of perceptions out here to push certain narratives. So in this sense, yeah, we just have to really take everything with a grain of salt, right? Like, because who's to really say, are we looking at a skit, or are we looking at something that is actually, you know, happening, right? So yeah.
yeah, true. Damn. So yeah, that was just our quick synopsis on, you know, Kanye West's interview on Drink Champs and Travis Scott's concert and the incidents that happened over there. And, you know, from now and further on, there probably going to be more information that comes out. So we were just touching up on that, keeping you guys updated. If you obviously, I'm pretty sure you already saw it, you know, either
Right,
one.
right.
Yeah. So, you know, so we want to thank you guys for watching. And definitely, if you are a new subscriber, you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, man. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure, comment down below how you feel on everything that we talk about. Don't just be a silent watcher, man, because your thoughts, express them. We won't judge you. So, you know, like first, if you want to say something to the people before we get out of here, man.
Absolutely. Right. Again, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate the pull up. Let's not perpetuate these algorithm tendencies. We all know what it is. It's simple, right? People, you know, you're engaging, right? It's you're engaging. And again, right, we appreciate that, right? Now you got to say to yourself, it's simple. It's either you're engaging with algorithm tendencies, meaning what? You're going to do exactly what you set out to do, or if what the same amount of time it takes for someone to literally click on to a content, right? Is as soon as you, like for me, for instance, right? What I would say is this: anyone that I'm a follower of in that sense, right? That means what? That means based upon the content that this individual, I might agree with all of it, but guess what? I still follow that individual, right? What I would then say is this: as soon as I click onto the video, I'm a like it, regardless of the fact, because why? I follow this individual, right? So, but you have groups that you follow, and you got to say to yourself, if you're not gaining anything from it, unfollow it, because all you're doing is you're added to the algorithm based upon how that perception is. Because on one hand, you might see where you have a bunch of engagements, but then so then it's nothing, right? So you might see, oh, so you have viewers, but no one is really saying anything, right? So it takes seconds. And again, if you rock with us, you rock with us. If you're an algorithm, you're the algorithm. We ain't talking to the algorithm, we're talking to the people who rock with us. So I simply say that to say this again, rock with you guys, appreciate you.